Let's talk about the Kayali Oud collection. It's a collection of 4 variations on oud. Vanilla oud, cafe, coffee oud, rose oud and tobacco oud. These were all given to me by Kayali, who also gave me and a bunch of other people brunch at Harrods, so I guess take that into account when you hear my review. First up, vanilla. Many people hate oud, so if you're oud curious, and I should say all of these come in very small sizes, I think 10ml is the smallest size for them all, so you don't have to commit massively to them. If you're a little uncertain about oud, this is the one to start with. I think vanilla is one of Kayali's biggest selling fragrances. It's a very popular note, although again to note, some people vanilla gives them migraines. So whilst this is an oud, it's an extremely mild oud. It's really a vanilla with oud added to it. There are also notes of like praline, white musk, sugar, so it's very gourmandy, you know, very edible type fragrance. It's not a very challenging fragrance, so if you just want that touch of oud, this is the one to start with. In a sense, at the other end of the scale is the rose oud. What I mean by that is, in Middle Eastern fragrance culture, rose and oud are 2 really dominant notes. Rose tends to be masculine, oud tends to be feminine, so it's a switch of the kind of Western conceptions of smell. So this is, in some way, the most traditionally Middle Eastern fragrance of the set. It's also quite powerful. Rose can be a very strong scent, and when brought together with oud, it's a very, very heady combination. So this is one, you know, less for beginners. In addition to rose, you've also got vanilla, cashmere, lemon. So it's quite spiky and spicy. If you're a rose perfume lover and interested in trying something different, this is the one to go for, but don't expect a traditional rose. If you like more of the kind of like the dark Gothic roses, try this one. Next up is the tobacco, which is my least favourite. I'm not really a fan of this at all. I tend not to like tobacco notes, cigarette notes. Sometimes they're done in a way that I can like this. For me, the tobacco and the oud notes, the way that they go together, is just a little bit too harsh for me. Again, if you're a fan of tobacco fragrances, this may be one for you because the oud kind of amplifies the tobacco-ness of it. Again, it's got vanilla. I think vanilla might be in all of them, actually. And it's got geranium and mandarin. So it is a weird... I mean, it's interesting. I just find those tobacco notes not quite for me. Last up, we've got the Café Oud. This is coffee and oud, but specifically it's cappuccino notes, but it's also got other things in there like rose and white musk. I should almost say I like this like I like my coffee, and that's kind of literally true in that I love the smell of coffee until the point that I hate the smell of coffee. You know, having a cup of coffee sat next to me is beautiful until it just hits a point where it's like, oh my God, I've got to take that away. With this, it's kind of similar. I love it and I intrigue it, but then I smell it again and go, oh no, I don't like it now. And then I come back to it and go, oh, I do like it. So I'm going to have to wear this through the day and see how I really feel about it. Yeah, to me, the coffee is the most intriguing of the bunch. A quick rundown of the facts. They're available in 2 sizes, 10ml and 50ml. In the UK, the 10ml, sorry, in the UK, the 50ml is... In the UK, the 50ml is 119 and the 10ml is 38. Currently available exclusively at Harrods, but they come out, I think it's 1st of October. They're available more widely. That's an amazing price for an oud. Usually ouds at this price point smell awful. They're usually synthetic, really harsh on the nose. So if you're an oud lover but you've been looking at these really expensive high-end ones, I'd certainly check out this range because they're a lot more affordable than the Kilian, the Frederick Mars of the world, things like that. Though still, it's over 100 quid for the big bottle, so go for the tiny ones. Go to Harrods, have a sniff if you can get to London.